welcome to Byte-Sized Tech. Right now, the entire tech world is in the middle of a war. It's a frantic, high-stakes conflict, not with guns and soldiers, with code and data. And it's moving at a speed that makes everything that came before it feel like it was moving in slow motion. So here's the game plan for today. We're going to start by looking at a tech era that just died to see how different things are. Then we'll meet the big players in this new AI war, check out their battlefield tactics, look at the collateral damage, and finally, bring it all home to see how this fight is changing your life as we speak. To really get a feel for how unbelievably fast things are moving today, it helps to take a quick look back at an era that just officially ended. An era that operated at a, let's say, very different pace. You remember that sound, right? That screeching, beeping sound of a dial-up modem connecting? That was the internet's theme song for a whole generation. Well, AOL just announced they're finally pulling the plug on that service after a 34-year run. 34 years. Think about that. A single technology defining an era for over 3 decades. And that's what makes the contrast so jarring. As that slow, patient technology fades into a museum piece, this new, hyper-accelerated conflict is exploding. The old rulebook has been thrown out. The new rules are being written and rewritten, not over decades, but in a matter of weeks. So, who are the main combatants in this new war? Let's meet the giants who are all battling for control over what might just be the most transformative technology of our lifetimes. The fight really centers around 4 major players. You've got OpenAI, who kind of kicked the whole thing off with ChatGPT. You have its biggest rival, Anthropic, with their AI, Claude. And of course, the titans are in the ring. Google is fighting back hard with Gemini, and Elon Musk has jumped in with XAI and its chatbot Grok. And make no mistake, this is not some quiet, behind-the-scenes race. It's a full-on public brawl. You've got billionaires like Elon Musk on social media accusing competitors like Apple of rigging the game and threatening lawsuits. The stakes are obviously enormous, and the gloves are completely off. So where is this war actually being fought? Well, it's not just one big battle. It's a conflict happening on multiple fronts at the same time, with companies using every single tactic they can think of to get an edge. The first front is the battle for huge, big money contracts, especially with governments. And the tactic here is, well, it's pretty stunning. Both OpenAI and Anthropic are offering their incredibly powerful AI platforms to the US government for $1. This is a classic Silicon Valley move. It's called land and expand. The idea is simple. Get your foot in the door with a massive customer, like the US government, which, by the way, spends over $100 billion a year on IT. Once they're hooked and your service is woven into everything they do, that's when the real price tag appears. The second front is this relentless feature feud. It's constant one-upmanship. A key battleground right now is the context window, which is basically the AI's short-term memory. The bigger the window, the more it can remember from your conversation. Right now, Anthropic and OpenAI are locked in a dead heat, both boasting these massive 1 million token windows. To put that in perspective, that's enough memory to read and analyze the entire novel War and Peace in a single go. And the back and forth is nonstop. Not long after ChatGPT introduced a memory feature, boom, Anthropic rolls out its own version. But they did it with a really interesting twist, focusing on privacy. Instead of just constantly building a profile on you, Claude will only pull up past chats if you specifically ask it to. It's a subtle difference, but in this war, it's a significant one. Now, a war this intense and moving this fast doesn't happen in a neat little box. The frantic race for AI supremacy is causing all sorts of widespread and, frankly, messy collateral damage all across the tech world. For example, take Reddit. It's a treasure trove of human conversation, which makes it a prime target for AI companies who need that data to train their models. So, to protect that data, and, let's be honest, to sell it, Reddit is now blocking the Internet Archive's Wayback Machine. For decades, that site has been like a public library for the web. Now, a piece of our internet history is being walled off as a direct result of this AI war. We're also seeing power get consolidated like crazy. GitHub, which is the heart of the software development world, always kept a bit of independence even after Microsoft bought it. Well, not anymore. Its CEO is out, that whole position is gone, and the company is being sucked directly into Microsoft's main AI division. It's a crystal clear sign. Everything is centralizing around AI. And the sheer speed of all this is creating brand new dangers. Researchers just found a really scary flaw where a hacker could send you a specially crafted Google Calendar invite, and it could hijack Google's Gemini AI. They could potentially steal data from your emails or even control your smart home devices, all without you clicking a single thing. That's the risk you run when you move this fast. Okay, corporate brawls, $1 deals, collateral damage. You might be thinking, this is all fascinating, but why does this high-level corporate warfare matter to me? Well, the truth is, it matters a lot. This isn't just happening in boardrooms, it's happening in your pocket. This war is hitting your digital life in 3 really big ways. First, the good part. All this cutthroat competition means the AI assistant on your phone is getting smarter and way faster. But there's a price. All of your public data, every Reddit comment, every tweet, has become the single most valuable resource in this war. It's the fuel. And third, and this might be the weirdest part, this fight is starting to blur the very line between what's real and what isn't. Just listen to what OpenAI CEO Sam Altman says. He argues that we're already perfectly comfortable with technology manipulating what we see. That photo you just took on your iPhone, it's been computationally processed to hell and back to look better. In his words, it's already mostly real but a little not. We've already accepted a reality that's been tweaked. And that leads us to the final and maybe the most important question of all. That viral video of bunnies on a trampoline, it was adorable, pure joy, right up until you found out it was totally fake. The delight came from thinking it was a real spontaneous moment. So as this AI war accelerates, and as that line between what's real and what's fake gets blurrier and blurrier, do we just adapt? Do we stop caring about the difference? Or, in the process, do we lose something essential?